Lordy, Errol Barnett is traveling with the president in New Jersey, and the fact that he's there, I assume that means that you were not invited to play a round of golf with him. So, Errol, how is the White House handling Trump's comments yesterday, and do you think he will be called to testify?
Yeah, that's right, Don. No invite this weekend, but who knows? After a number of trips, perhaps that will change. The White House is not commenting officially or publicly beyond what President Trump said on Friday. It's another example of the White House essentially allowing President Trump to speak for himself. But it is highly unusual for a sitting president to really unsolicited, although he was asked by a reporter, to offer to testify under oath on what is the most controversial and explosive topic of his administration. Historically, presidents do have literal executive privilege, but all other types of privileges that come with the White House as well, as far as being asked to perhaps interview on certain topics or speak off the record. And in this instance, President Trump, as you saw in that Friday press conference, seemed to suggest that he 100% would testify under oath. But we should be clear, as of right now, there is no official request for that to take place. The special counsel, Robert Mueller, is assembling his legal team. Top legal and criminal law experts are being included as part of that. But these special counsel investigations can take months, a year or more. So that certainly could happen. A request to have the president testify under oath could take place at some time in the future, but as it stands right now, it's just a highly unusual and surprising, frankly, situation where President Trump has offered to do so before the request has even officially been made.
I wonder how surprised his attorneys were as well. I mean, the legal jeopardy that would open him up to with the line of questioning, the way it could go is fascinating. But meanwhile, let's talk about the tapes. Why do you think he's teasing this out? Why not just say whether the tapes exist?
Well, you could hear in that Rose Garden press conference event on Friday that reporters are becoming increasingly irritated with what appear to be games. President Trump previously was a very successful real estate mogul and media personality, and there is a well-documented track record of Donald Trump using the media to his advantage. And there are reporters who have also claimed that they've had conversations with the president that he has later denied and claimed to have recordings of, has sued over them, only to find out that those recordings never existed. So this could just be an effort by President Trump to tease the media, an entity he has described as fake news, an entity he essentially is fighting against or really sees himself as being in battle with. And perhaps this is an opportunity for him to distract them with potential tapes, potential recordings that ultimately may not exist. Meanwhile, those same media outlets aren't paying as much attention to the very complicated web of various allegations, not just against Donald Trump and his immediate associates, but his relatives, Jared Kushner, and really other associates of the Trump transition, who are really enmeshed in a number of questions as it relates not just to Russia, but conflicts of interest as well.
Well, the president has set precedent with making these claims, teasing things out, everything from claiming that President Obama was actually born in Africa. He claimed that he had proof of that from investigators, that he was going to be able to bring forth evidence on voter fraud, as well as that President Obama had been taping him in his private residence in Trump Tower. So in the past, he has indicated that he has proof of something, that he will do it, he will present it, and nothing comes of that. So a lot of people won't be surprised if that's the case here.
And I just wanted to mention, Don, in all of those examples, no evidence was ever provided, and it didn't impact the support President Trump enjoys from his base.
That's
so
true.
Many of the times that we see him get into these direct conflicts with the facts, conflicts with reality, to those who have supported Donald Trump and see him as an outsider, it may actually play to his advantage. The issue is that a president cannot conduct the nation's business having only a sliver of support. He really needs to expand that base to get his legislative agenda through, which the White House says is his top priority.
That's
so
very
it may
true.
just be a game he's playing with the media that ultimately goes nowhere.
He has to legislate, and having just a very loyal base is not enough to pass legislation. Errol Barnett, thank you so much.
You got it.